All right, we're here. We're live. We're doing the thing. Welcome to another live stream. Today is November 21st. We at 8:30 we had unemployment claims and they came in lower than expected, which is a good thing. So we had this move up to the upside. And then we'll kind of see what we can expect from here. But first thing is first, verse of the day comes from Ephesians 6:2. Honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. And that promise is pretty awesome. So, Ephesians 6:2, verse of the day. All right, moving on to Forex Factory. We have, like I said, we had unemployment claims, which came in lower than expected. If I move this over, expected a 219,000, and they came lower, which is good. Tomorrow we have flash PMI and 945, so we can expect that. Existing home sales, I've seen this move the market sometimes. It just depends. Like there's times where I was very like just caught off guard from this, but um, just something to be aware of. Finviz. We'll see what happens when market opens, but I really thought today we're just gonna have a push lower. I thought this was gonna be sort of our manipulation high, right? We manipulated low, high, or I wouldn't say manipulated, but we took out buy side, sell side. All right, we took out all this sell side, all this buy side yesterday, and then I was like, oh yeah, for sure we could go lower here, and we didn't. And anyways, now we're here. So we'll be looking at what the market could be doing here. I mean, I don't expect to do too much right now. I really thought this is a nice push. Yeah, this is a nice push, but it didn't happen. Like this was an overnight thing, right? So we had expansion overnight. So we can expect either a continuation or accumulation after this, right? And if we're going to get a continuation, I'm looking at 9:30 to give us that continuation, which is in 20 minutes. Looking at this, let's take a look at it on the monthly. On the monthly, we have we still have no PDO rate to trade into. I mean, we have a bunch of these wicks that maybe we could see trade into, but right now everything is at all-time highs basically. Like we've just hit all-time highs. This is an all-time high candle. Not really. Yeah, I'm not really interested right now on, or I don't know where it could go on the monthly. On the weekly, we can see that we're taking 50% of this move here, right? We already tapped 50% of that. And either we go to OTE or we go for this last week's high. Right, so we've got previous week low, previous week high, previous week low got taken. And now we have previous week high. So this is external. And now we're going to internal. So we need to find an internal in this weekly to see if that's where we want to trade. And honestly, I think we are in one. If I look at sort of this area here, then I'll see some stuff here in a smaller time frame. So let's go to the daily. Oh, it's got those like high pitchy bear cubs in there. All right. we do have this new day opening gap, like, and this volume imbalance, right? So I'm looking at that. There's something here. We have this daily fair value gap, which we're trading into. Let me get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. We have this daily fair value gap here that we are trading into. See if we can. Here's an 8-hour. 50% of this range, right? We said right here. I'm looking at it like this. 50% of that range right in here, over that new week opening gap, over that volume and balance on the weekly or on the daily chart. Looking at 4-hour. Again, just here. Now also we have this, I'm looking at SMTs, right? SMTs with some sort of high, which would be right here. And I saw this earlier. This was a lower time frame right here. So NQ and ES looks like they've taken this. YM has not. So I'm looking at this, right? SMT in there. Maybe a possibility to take us lower. Where YM, and this is on the 2-hour, right? So this is a 2-hour. This would be a 2-hour here. YM has not taken that. So we have an SMT here, and this was last week, this week, but again, a better SMT for me is just an obvious high. This is not an obvious high on a higher time frame. Maybe somewhere up here, right? So maybe we do run all of this today. Pass this, run all of this today or tomorrow. Set us up for another movement to either a retracement or to the downside and next week. And that's what I'm looking at right now. So we'll see what happens. Go to the 1-hour. Yeah, everything got taken on the 1-hour. All of the buy side got taken. So do I have a highlighter here? Yeah, I do. All of this got taken. I need to save this highlighter as a favorite because this is, not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Sick. But yeah, so all of that got taken. Again, like I still think I'm pretty bearish on here right now, right? Unless we break through with some strength and on YM, and yeah, right here on YM around this area. But I mean, it's got to be with some strength, right? Like, I think this could still be a move to the upside. I just got to be careful playing this right. Because like currently we're sitting on this here SMT, no SMT here on a no daily cycle SMT. So there's no SMT here, right? There's also no SMT down here on the daily. I don't think. Like obvious low. Obvious low. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Now we just I mean, maybe we just retrace into this and continue higher at this point to create to give us more structure. I think that's the big thing right now is we don't have structure. Um, or I mean, let me just rephrase that. We have structure, but we don't have a sort of high probability confirmation or model that can be like that we can say, yeah, yeah, this is great. For example, this run to the downside, and like we're looking at this sort of hidden SMT, right? So we're actually looking at individual candles and trying to get an SMT, which we typically will get on a lot of these, runs, right? It's like there's always going to be SMT. I think the higher probability SMTs are going to come from very, very obvious highs, meaning something like this, right? Like that's an obvious high. This is an obvious high. Here's an obvious low, 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 and low. And that's where I would like to see SMT rather than sort of a hidden SMT. Nonetheless, this is still an area where we've seen price sort of let's see. Like this is a place, this is an area where price is reacted to and from. So we'll see. 9:30 could come into true day open here. A retracement down here, right? Somewhere we come in right here, possibly here or here. Like this would be a great opportunity if we want to go long. And that's, I mean, literally 23%, 38%, and then 50% of the range. If there is a run to the high, like to the upside, then I don't expect price to really retrace much, right? Like we've been doing these healthy retracements to the upside. So maybe we don't even retrace back into here. Maybe we keep going, retrace, and boom. So yep. retrace into that. Continue higher. Right. Where do we go? Ah. All right. Yeah, 9:30, 6 minutes to 9:30, and we'll see what the frick we do. I don't know. We have an SMT here. Is this what kind of cycle is this? I mean, we could go lower here. We could definitely go lower. Let's look at it daily. Hmm. All right. Yeah, we'll just wait here. 3 minutes to market open. And what we'll do, yeah, just wait. I like this idea here. Not taking this low, retracing back into this area, which is inside of this sort of um, where we had this reverse to the downside, right? And this could be an order block, whatever you want to call it. It's also just an area where prices sort of reacted to at the same time. So we'll see. Where is this? Yeah, I like this. Again, this could just push high and just leave without. I'll probably just go with like a $400. Yeah, right there. I'm okay with that. I do have to be careful because we also have this sort of this SMT here right on the 1 hour. So I'll be paying attention to that. If we don't get that on that 9:30 in like 30 seconds, if we don't get a push over that and we push higher, but this goes lower, then I'll probably switch my position to short. And I don't know, because I'm still looking at this SMT here. All right, here it is. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. All right, so yeah. And YM is moving lower, but what I was thinking is if these move higher and YM lower, then I would switch my position. But right now everything's moving the same way, so I'm not gonna do anything. Unless we move higher on here, this just continues to go lower without taking any of that. I'd probably give this a short here. No. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I would go for a short here and then invalidate. Oh man. Right up here, right? I think just because like this is a stronger SMT for now, right? I would get into this, wait for us to invalidate this, maybe invert it. If we don't, then I'm out of that. Continue lower. I don't think this is gonna push any higher. Let's see, could it? Yeah, if it comes in here, pushes higher, boom. 30 minutes. Validate right above that. Yeah, we missed that one. Should have stuck with that SMT on that area here for now. I mean, if we invalidate this to the downside, that would be awesome. Inversion, I would probably get into this inversion here. Stop loss right there. I wouldn't want to do much anything else after that. And this would be for a almost, yeah, 7.78 to 1, which is fine. Now I'm going to see if we can invert this. If that's the case, then that would be sick. Yeah, okay. Well, looks like we missed that. Also, I'm glad we didn't go in longs here. At least not yet, right? Long, boom. This would have been our stop loss earlier. Right here. More longs and new day opening gap and yeah. At this point, what I would probably do is just go a single contract at a time, right? If that's what we want to do. Like, I don't mind this pullback. I have a feeling this thing can run all of this at once. Like, now we have a new day stack new day opening gaps, right? That we could trade back into. And I would take a stab at this here. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's it. After this, oh yeah, oh, look at this. $50% of that range on gold. I mean, this is pretty bearish at this point. I'm, it's kind of hard to. In like 15 minutes, and no, in like 10 minutes, we went from here 260 points, 1,041 ticks. Sick. If you caught this, awesome. Awesome possum. if you caught that. Honestly, this is just gonna I think on a higher time frame, I think. Let's get rid of everything. I think this here was just sort of a um I think this was just a healthy retracement back into the range to continue lower. And again, I think I want to see some SMTs here. So that's what I'll be looking at. I'm still pretty bearish on the day, but we can remember we could still have some pullbacks here. Now we waiting. Also, I changed the color on this from like this to that. I think it looks pretty good. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm, mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Caught that downtrend, 120 points. 2 contracts. Sick. %. No, I'll be there in a second. Thanks. Well, I think that was the move of the day. It's 9:46. Mm-hmm. So my high time frame bias is gonna be short. I think this is just again a retracement, and you can call this a bear flag or whatever you want to call it. Here's a bear flag, right? To the downside, or a bull flag. Sorry, bear flag, whatever. So now I'm waiting. I'm gonna try to get 3 more contracts into this new week opening gap or new day opening gap that's stacked up together here, and yeah, just to the downside. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at gold. Gold. Bup. There's an SMT on gold, but it's a small one. I don't know. I mean, overall, on the weekly time, yeah. Daily. Yeah, there's SMTs on gold, so maybe we could push a little higher. We do have a market structure shift here, right? So maybe this could be, then we could look for, maybe we can look for a nice SMT. So if silver drops lower, I would be looking for SMT on these lows and then push higher. But for now, I don't know. I mean, gold is in a good place where we could see some um a retracement. Yeah, I think man, this thing just pushed pretty high. I think if YM can take, we can move into this BPR. YM takes this high, moves into this BPR, we trade into that, then that'd be nice. But honestly, I don't even know if I want to anymore. I think that's it. I think that that drop was a nice play. And people are just trying to catch something at this point, right? It's like FOMO, but I still think we're bearish. I think overall we're still bearish. So let's just say you're like, man, I gotta go do something. I don't have time for this. Putting a single contract, sell a contract. Put your stop loss way up here. Put your take profit way down here. And then you have a $300 loss and a $700 win if it goes your way. You can do that every single day. Oh, that's it. I think I'm on. I'm gonna go. It is it's 9:53. Keep an eye on this. It could continue to move higher or lower, wherever it wants to go. This was just the initial push and the AM at market open. And we can still see a lot more. So just yeah, have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.